Good evening, and thanks for tuning into The Factor. I'm Bill OReilly. Well, let's get started with tonight's talking points. As I've always said, I'm a man's man, and I'm not going to let some gold-digging female put me on a leash and jerk my chain. That is, unless she's wearing leather boots and a black teddy. Now, as you know, Republicans are known for their strong values as reflected in recent polls and in my new book for children, The OReilly Factor for Kids. So my fellow male viewers everywhere can rest assured that chauvinism is alive and well. Here at Fox News, the OReilly Factor will not be taken down by some sue-happy liberal feminist. Just like God had to punish Eve for tempting Adam, so I have had to file a lawsuit against my former producer for tempting me with her evil, seductress ways. Now, in the interest of comedy relief, I'd like to tell a quick joke that I'm sure all men everywhere will relate with. How can you tell if a woman is lying? Her lips are moving. Ba-rum-bum. her lips are moving. Well, I'd like to introduce my guest on the program tonight, my new assistant producer,
Sally Jacobs.
Sally Jacobs. Welcome to the program, Sally.
Thank you, sir. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to be here.
I bet you are. Well, let's skip the foreplay and grind right down on it. Do you feel at all uncomfortable as a female working here on The Factor?
Not really. It's been a pretty smooth week so far, I guess. Although, I was wondering, sir, not that I am not a team player, because you know me, go team.
That's right, we need to get you a cheerleading outfit. Dallas Cowboys.
Speaking of that, I hate to complain. I'm just not sure I'm totally comfortable with the dress code.
What is this, Jacobs? You've only been on the job for 5 days and you're already trying to change everything?
No, sir. It's probably not even your policy. I'm sure you're not even aware of it. I'm just questioning the fairness.
Fairness?
You see, the guys don't have a dress code, and yet the female employees are expected to wear... Well, actually, I brought the employee handbook. If you could just bear with me just for a moment. Here we are. The female employees are expected to wear 4 to 6 inch heels, mini skirts, ponytails or braids.
Catholic schoolgirl outfit in there?
And thongs and or bikini panties. Please don't make it continue.
Right. What's your point, Jacobs?
Well, my point, sir, I think is fairly obvious. First of all, I don't even own a thong.
Oh, please.
And second of all, we have to run up and down 6 flights of stairs several times a day, and I just don't know how you expect me to do that in these.
Can we see the other one too? God, you know, you chicks today are not happy unless you're busting our balls. No, right, Jacobs?
No,
right?
Sir, honestly, I am not trying to bust your balls. It's just maybe if we could reach a compromise.
Oh, for the love of God. Here we go with the compromise angle. Always working an angle, aren't we, Jacobs? Typical.
Well, about Wet T-shirt Fridays.
What the hell's wrong with Wet T-shirt Fridays?
I know you're probably just trying to create an informal atmosphere in the office,
right?
And I think that's great. I do. It's just, personally, I think I might feel more comfortable with something along the lines of, say, slightly damp sweatshirt Fridays.
Slightly damp sweat? You're pushing your luck, Jacobs. I don't know what planet you're from, but here on the Earth, new employees, especially new female employees, are seen and not heard, and they do as they're told. We're not changing some 10-year tradition here on The Factor for some bitchy crybaby new employee who desperately needs a spanking.
I don't, sir. I really did not mean to.
Don't we pay you well here on The Factor, Jacobs?
Oh, boy. See, I hate to bring that up. I really do. It's just, it's come to my attention.
Oh, my God. It just never stops.
That the male executive producers are making about 25% more than I do.
Look at this. Only on the job for a week, and she's already milking her sugar daddy for a bigger allowance. I got news for you, Jacobs. That's industry standard for females, all right? It's got nothing to do with discrimination against women here on The Factor. Sorry, Charlie. Now, don't you at least find your job here rewarding?
I don't know. I mean, so far, all you've really asked me to do is keep your coffee fresh.
That's an important job.
Undoubtedly. But then there's the laundry.
Yeah? And my Jordache bikini briefs have been pink the last 2 times. You still haven't got it right. You think that's funny? I'm a man. I'm a man.
No, sir. But now you've asked me to type up all the responses to your hate mail.
Yeah, and you keep leaving out all the expletives. What's going on?
Well, if I leave them in, it takes 3 times longer to type them up, and then I don't have time for brewing coffee and keeping your whites whiter.
Now, hold on, Sally. Let's stick to the facts. I just gave you your first assignment yesterday, didn't I?
Yes,
Didn't I?
Yes, but...
Didn't I?
Yes, sir.
There we go, that's better.
And I really wasn't going to mention this, but I really don't think that I can do that.
Oh my God. I gave you a feature story. What could possibly be bad about that?
Yeah, but a feature story on the top 3 most visited porn sites on the web.
Ratings? Did they teach you that word, ratings, in journalism school?
Yes, but porn sites and their sales statistics on the most popular female pleasure devices.
Don't tell me you don't own a vibrator.
God.
God,
No,
I can't believe
this. I don't want to be here anymore. I can't do this.
Is she crying? Are you crying?
My grandmother watches this show.
There's no crying in journalism. Come on, Jacobs, take it easy. I can't talk with you sitting way over there. Come on. Come over here. Sit a little closer. Come out, have a seat on my knee.
Only if you promise to stop yelling at me.
I promise I'll stop yelling. I won't yell at you. I promise. Come on, Jacobs. Yeah, that's it. Atta girl. I'm a good boss. Let me show you. Loosen up, young, vibrant girl like you. You're too tense.
That feels kind of good.
Yeah,
I
look
have
at
been
that.
kind of
God.
stressed lately.
Come on.
I'm sorry to be a pain. I'm just not used to it here yet.
Right.
That's what's going on.
That's it. You just need to let go of that stress. You like bouncing on the horsey, huh? Who's your daddy, huh?
Wait a minute.
That's it, Who's
Oh my God!
All right, we're back. I'm sorry for the interruption. Jacobs, you're not going anywhere. The doors are locked from the inside, and I've got the key in my pocket. So come and get it. Appreciate the fun conversation. We'll get back to the little tease in a little bit. Right now, let's move on to viewer mail. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look, another one from St. Louis, Missouri. See what they say. Dear Bill, I was not at all surprised when I read the news that you had been sued for sexual harassment by your producer. You're still the same dirty pervert you were in the 5th grade when you poured that bucket of water all over your teacher so you could see her hooters. You should be fired from Fox News and never be allowed to work in journalism again. Signed, Mrs. Jill OReilly. Oh, yeah? Well, you weren't there, Mom, so shut up. You didn't see the slutty look Mrs. Carlson was giving me every day at lunchtime, did you? You better watch your step before I come over to your senior home and pour a bucket of Metamucil all over you. Well, that's all the time that we have tonight on The Factor. Come on, Jacobs. Come on, I want to read one of my children's stories to you. Come on, Jack and Jill go on the pill. It's a great story. Come on. How about Jack and the Fox? Come on, Jacobs. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in to The Factor. I'm Bill OReilly. Come on, Jacobs. Little Billy's...
Stop! Help me!
Little Billy's Magic Zipper.